Yo, what's up and welcome back. My name is Franco and today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions on the new Sneak flavor, Sour Apple. Sneak is a company based in the UK and they make energy drink powders and recently cans as well. These powdered energy drinks are typically marketed towards gamers, but really they would do fine in any situation where you would normally want an energy drink. The powdered variety differ from your typical Monster or Red Bull because generally they have zero sugar, they're not carbonated, and depending on where you live, since you're buying in bulk, it can be cheaper. These powders claim to use ingredients that increase your focus and concentration and sometimes other things as well. The problem is that these companies don't tell you how much of each of these ingredients that they're using, so you don't really know if they're using enough to be effective. Sneak tells you exactly how much of these ingredients that they're using, whereas companies like G Fuel and Rogue and most of the other ones don't give you this information. They just tell you an overall number. Because of this difference, along with flavor and mixability, Sneak was actually my overall winner when I did my huge video all about energy drink powders. So if you want to learn more about these drinks and what's inside them and where I rank the different brands, well then check out the video I made about that. Now for the topic at hand. Sneak just released a new flavor called Sour Apple, and I wanted to give you my first impressions and what I thought about the flavor. But I want to tell you more than whether or not I like the flavor, because if we're being honest, who gives if I like it? My taste buds are not the same as yours, and if I like it, that doesn't mean that you will too. Instead, I'll try to describe the flavor to you, and if it sounds like something you'd be into, cool, get it. Every tub of Sneak is going to have 6,000 milligrams of caffeine in it, which means that if you make it according to their directions, you're going to have 15 to 12 milligrams of caffeine per ounce of water. Each scoop has 150 milligrams of caffeine, and per dollar, you're going to be getting 150 milligrams. So one scoop is going to cost $1. They usually say 200 milligrams of caffeine is enough to get the maximum benefit. So if you're going to use Sneak to get 200 milligrams of caffeine, you're going to have to use 1.33 scoops, which means that a tub would actually have 20 servings, and a 200 milligram drink would cost you $1.33. If you're wondering why I break it down like that, it's because each one of these companies uses different size scoops with different amounts of caffeine, different serving sizes of water, so I break it down like this so I can normalize all these different numbers. If you noticed, I said that one scoop is $1, and that's 150 milligrams of caffeine. I don't know where you live, but for me, a can of Monster is definitely more than $1, and it has the same amount of caffeine. A common thing that I see online is people comparing these powdered energy drinks to pre-workout, and truthfully, they're just two totally different products. Now, they do have lots of caffeine, and they do share some of the ingredients, but pre-workout is gonna have ingredients that help you when you're working out. They're gonna increase your muscular endurance, they're gonna increase your muscular pump, they're gonna do things that you don't really need if you're playing video games. Some of the ingredients, like beta-alanine, will give you weird side effects like this itchy, scratchy sensation all over your body, which I don't really enjoy very much. So while they're similar, it's not really fair to compare the two. All right, that's enough breaking it down. I think I'm just gonna try the drink now. This isn't quite as satisfying as peeling the plastic off of a new PC component, but it's pretty close. So it doesn't really smell like very much, but I wasn't really expecting it to smell like something. I always recommend that you use cold water for these drinks, and I think most people probably do, but you just gotta say it. We're gonna be trying one scoop in 11 ounces of water. They recommend 10 to 12 ounces, so that's right in the middle. Now, I don't normally drink this from a whiskey glass, but I'm feeling fancy today, and I want you guys to see what it actually looks like outside of a shaker. I mean, I don't think this really matters very much, but I will say that Sneak also doesn't use artificial colorings, so they don't use the red 40s and things like that. This one is colored with turmeric powder and spirulina powder. Spirulina. All right, cheers. Yeah, that tastes exactly like a green Jolly Rancher. I would say that the sourness is not too overpowering, and it has a definite apple flavor. Yeah, it's good. I think it's great. I don't think that I would go for this flavor every time I order Sneak, but I'm certainly not upset that I have a tub sitting at home now. I'm sorry, was that reaction not YouTube enough? Oh my God. Oh, wow. Oh, how do they do it? Oh. I am shooketh. There. Where are my views? I think I'm gonna start drinking these out of these little glasses all the time. Kind of makes me feel like I'm bougie. It's pretty sweet. I wouldn't say, I don't know. I have a pretty sweet tooth, right? I really like desserts and chocolates, but I don't eat a lot of candy. So a lot of times the things that I enjoy, people have said, oh, that's too sweet. How are you enjoying it? Or like, how do you like that? So I wouldn't totally trust my opinion on that. I don't think that it's too sweet, but I could see someone possibly saying it is. But if you're getting sour apple in a drink, I'm gonna assume that you don't mind sweetness. And if it is too sweet, I would just recommend using more water than they recommend. I kind of forgot to mention the powderiness or how well it's mixing, and that's because I totally forgot. Drinking it, I didn't notice anything, and so I didn't even think to mention it. So I would say, so long as you use the right amount of water or more, and so long as you give it a really good shake, it doesn't feel gritty like I get from G Fuel and things like that. Yeah, it's a green Jolly Rancher in liquid form, which I guess that's exactly what they're going for. I mean, sour apple. I like it. So those are my thoughts on the new sour apple sneak flavor. What do you think? Are you gonna get it? Are you interested in it? Were you on the fence? Does this help at all? Let me know in the comments down below, or swing by one of the streams and talk to me about this and whatever is going on in your life. I'd be happy to have you, and I really enjoy seeing people coming over from the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff, or don't really, I don't know, it's your life. Do what makes you happy. Peace. Yeah, I matched my keyboard with my shaker cup. Are you telling me that you don't? Okay, I've been productive for the day. Time for some Valorant.
Like, when are you doing deadlifts? Shooting out this big water fusion attack, destroying an enemy's gate, and having a voice cry hysterical.